You get what I'm trying to say. Just no. I don't
Alright,
know.
this is Fulmore from Cell TV, and I kinda got into the beta for World of Warcraft. I don't know why they invited me, but hey, let's live with it. So I wanted to go over some of the character models. They've changed a few things since the last few videos I watched. Mostly the female gnomes got changes. They updated the male night elves here, which look amazing except for those pointy ass toenails. I'm not sure what's up with that. But I'll do a quick rundown of the different faces. Most of these I could pick my face out from the list, so they haven't changed that much, and they did stay true to the characters for that race. But we're gonna take a look at the female gnome and Draenor because one of my guildies plays one, so we're gonna take a look at that real fast. Then we'll move on to some of the models you may have not gotten a good look at. Trolls, obviously, and well, we won't look at the blood elves because they haven't been worked on. Fashionably late as always. So the female gnome faces went from having a creepy smile, and then everybody complained about that. Oh, they look creepy. So now we have kind of just apathetic to kind of pissed off faces. That one's not so bad, but the eyes are kind of really, really crystal blue, and it's kind of creepy in its own right. But yeah, you got the old pissed off looking things, and I don't know. We can give more feedback in the beta, and hopefully it won't get butchered anymore. But at least it's better than creepy smiles. I was kind of looking forward to them, but hey, it's better except that face. Dear God. Uh, Mostly hairstyles remaining the same. You got the weird Marge Simpson bun thing going on. The pigtails. A little bit more life to the pigtails. They're a little bouncier. Whatever that hairstyle is. The old crone hairstyle. I mean, that just looks like something an old hobo gnome would have. Princess Leia, obviously, and another old hobo hairstyle. You can do some earring changes, but honestly, who cares? Somebody out there cares, probably. One of you. Then the female dwarves haven't been changed a whole lot. They don't, as usual, they don't have any cute faces. They're just dwarves. I mean, come on. Be happy they don't have beards. And female Draenei, you've got. Honestly, going through the list, I noticed a little bit more same face issue with these than any other race. And maybe that's because I don't play a Draenei a lot, but most of the faces look very similar. Hopefully they're just placeholders and they will update them later, but with only a month to go until the PTR, that's kind of unlikely. But who knows? Then your horn styles, pretty much the same fare we've had, except those. I don't remember those, but again, don't play a female Draenei. And your hairstyles. Most of these are okay. Like, they look like the original models. You got the pigtails back, the whatever that is, little buns. Yeah. So far, not much has changed. I think the ponytail may have changed the most out of the hairstyles, just because it's got that kind of twist at the top. And yeah, so not too much changed. And let's see. We'll take a look at the female night elves because I know a lot of people have been kind of upset about that. Again, kind of same face issue, and yet at the same time, they have a whole nother problem going on. Like, just that jawline is very manly. I don't know. But hopefully it remains true to your character at least, and you can find a face you like, maybe. Hopefully. Worgen haven't been updated at all, which I would give up them updating any of the characters I play if they would just fix female Worgen and that horrible, horrible Chihuahua face. Just can't take them seriously. Alright, now let's take a look at the male and female trolls. The male trolls looking pretty good, actually. I'm very much enjoying the look. I'm going to be leveling one of my trolls come Warlords, probably level up a hunter. But they look good. They've got a lot more detail on the models themselves. The faces aren't that bad, except this one with a whole bunch of wrinkles and warts on it. But they're trolls, so kind of expect them to be ugly. Tusk, the same thing. Hairstyles, pretty much the same flair we usually get, except updated polygons. Yeah. Yeah. Tauren, looking very good. These have been showed off a lot. Uh, if I have any complaint about the Tauren, it's the female models themselves. Just because I'll let you see the face options. There are four face options. That is it. And if you want different horn styles, guess what? There are 3 horn colors and a decent amount of horn styles. Skin color, I think, is your biggest option for changing your character as a female Tauren. Hopefully they'll add more faces in at some point, just because 4 does not seem like enough. I mean, I know there's not that much you can do with a cow, but still, you gotta be able to do more than that. Even the male Tauren have more faces than that by like a total of 1. You know what? I take back that comment. There's not much you can do with a cow. Does that maybe not make them look like a dog? Just a little bit of a dog-like nose there. I don't know. I still like the male Tauren. It's going to be one of my favorite races to level. Especially them hooves. Let's move on to the orc. Now, I know the orcs have been getting shown off a lot as well. A lot of people really love them. They are cool. And they fixed the feet. See, this was a big worry for me going into the beta, was the feet were like real blocky, and the toes kind of looked like gorilla toes. Like you had gorilla feet. And you'll notice that the model animation has frozen. That happens sometimes in beta. I'm not sure why, but the orcs overall look really great. The faces they've been working on to get as close to the original as they can, and I can actually pick out my orc without even having to rely on the list. You may recognize some of the faces. You may not if you haven't played a male orc a lot. The females also look really good. I like the whole tone. Again, a complaint I can make about the female models, the hand size. They have very Truckosaurus hands. They're just so big. It's unreal. I gotta say though, that female orc is more buff than I am. Let's see, the faces. You know, there's some good faces here. There's nothing too bad. It's not as bad as the orcs in Skyrim. There's no pig nose going on, so be happy about that. Some good hairstyles. You know, basically just the same hairstyles we've had, but nice and updated. And that's always an important thing, to have a little bit better hair. The undead, I haven't really seen any videos of the undead on YouTube, so, you know, I think Krindor showed off a couple of them, but I just wanted to go through real fast and give you a look at the male and female undead, because there's a pretty good chunk of the player base that enjoys playing as him. The faces, you know, pretty much, again, trying to remain true to original models. Looking pretty good. The entire model itself looks a lot better. I love the kind of connective tissue there around the elbows. The shoulders are a bit off, like the shoulder bones, but that, again, fantasy game. But overall, they look good. They have some really cool features to them that I was noticing while I was looking at them. I love that the tongue here just kind of waggles back and forth, just to disturb people a little bit more. There's one of the jaws that actually moves. If I can find it, yeah, that's it. And you notice it just kind of moves a little bit every now and then. I just love that. Just little touches like that make everything better. The female undead. Oh, God, that randomized one was a little scary. Just, God. The female undead have some really cool aesthetics themselves, their faces. There's some normal looking ones if you want to remain like a little bit normal. Then you get creepy Harley Quinn looking face. Some really out there creepy smiles on these. I'm surprised no one's complained. I hate the creepy smile. And then you'll just get pissed off looking things. You get what appears to be one with a stitched on face. Oh, wow, that's cool. Just overall, some pretty cool stuff. Under features, which is where you're going to find a lot of customization options for your undead. I say a lot, but either way, you can make it unique if you want. Some missing skin, some bony jaw even more. That weird face belt thing that they have going on. And yeah, I like it overall. The undead models are some of my favorite currently. I like the detail on the spine now. That's really cool. I know there's a lot of people out there who, on the forums, were wanting the spine removed, but I think it looks really cool, and you don't want to play a spineless character. Goblins not getting changed at all. Humans, the human males and the human females I have just a few problems with. Mostly the males, and it's that beard. That's my main problem, is that beard. It just looks very plastic, very kind of stuck on. I know they're working on it and the feedback will help, so hopefully they'll change it to something a little more rounded and maybe not so Abe Lincoln. Yeah, because you kind of, like, if you get the right hair and face style, because I'm going to have to change mine on live when beta comes out. Well, speech mistake there. When the patch drops in probably October, because currently I have that hairstyle and that beard, and it just makes me look like a hobo. No warlock should look like a hobo. Of course, then you can look like Hulk Hogan if we get the right mustache here. Yeah, so you can be Hulk Hogan if you want to. The females, uh, main problem again, their hands are kind of big. And I don't know, their arms in a way just seem too long for their bodies, especially with that tiny head they have. Like female humans have the tiniest head I've ever seen. The faces are good. You know, they're staying true to the original models. Obviously, there's a lot more faces for humans than any other race in the game. Hairstyles, meh. This is why I don't play a human. I play like one, and just female humans are just nothing. The feet look better. Uh, the male Draenor, something I really like. They're not so much a fridge anymore. I mean, they're still pretty box shaped, but they're not really a fridge. It's pretty good detail overall. There's freaking Shrek hands, of course. But basically the same hairstyles returning. They all look really great. The update just makes them look so much better. Facial hair. And of course the face. That Draenor's kind of creepy, but otherwise all the Draenor coming along fine. The females could still use a little bit of a touch up. And I think I covered pretty much everybody. Oh, the dwarf male. Yeah, let's cover the dwarf male, my favorite race. Almost forgot him, which is sad. I like everything about this model. The faces are pretty good. They stay true to the original in a lot of ways. You can pick out different faces if you go on live and compare. Let's see, my dwarf's face is right... right there. He kind of looks pissed off in beta, but he was kind of intended to look that way in live too. The hair looks really great. I like the effects they've added with the kind of gold and silver braids. But let's get to the real meat of the dwarves. Let's get to what really matters. Dim beards. Oh god, dim beards. The best thing about the model updates of all time. Just for that beard right there. That is the greatest beard of all time. There is nothing better than that beard. Except maybe that beard. I don't know. I'm going to have a hard time choosing when live comes out. And hopefully you'll take the time to go look around, mess around with your characters, see? And some kind of cool stuff I wanted to show you about the beta itself while I'm doing this video. Obviously, I uploaded my character at different stages to see what they would look like. But let's go to... We'll go ahead and do it on my dwarf, just so I can show you. Oh, loading screen issues. Alright. Yeah, there we go. We're in. And, alright, now, basically what I'm going to do is run to the barber shop, and then I'll show you that, and show you off everything else after that. Yeah, barbershop. Now, a cool thing they've added in, I don't know if it's going to make it to live, hopefully it does, is that you can go to a barbershop now and change your face. So if you're not happy with your character, guess what? You can change your face for in-game gold, which is better than having to buy a character recustomization. I think they're most likely going to leave it in just because the amount of people who were like, oh, I don't like it, I want to, blah, blah, blah. But, for all of you that want to change your character's face, the option may be there. Don't quote me on it, and don't hold your breath on it. But hopefully it makes it in. Yeah, that beard. There's a lot more, obviously, detail to everything, not just the character models themselves, but your cloaks kind of wave a little more when you run. Your beard, if you're a dwarf, will go up and down as you jump. It's really great, and it's not just for player character models either. It's everybody. All the NPCs are getting updates. Some other stuff I've noticed from the beta, the quest givers and also the little quest board glow, and I love that. I love that it makes it that much easier. Obviously, the auction house is empty. Everybody's off leveling their 90s and playing the content. So, kind of have Ironforge all to myself right now. Some other semi-neat stuff. The world map, which is the first time I've opened it, so it's going to do that. Anytime you're moving around, scroll to the map, move around, it goes transparent and lets you see what's going on, while also allowing you to see what's on the map. Again, something I like that they've added in. It's going to make, flying around while you're having your map opening a lot easier, because you're not going to run into crap. Even in raids and dungeons it'll help, because I'll stop aggroing things that I don't intend to. When you open up your bags, some kind of cool options here. You can do a clean up bags option. Puts everything into a couple bags. You can mark bags to, ignore or equipment, consumable, trade goods. Trade goods will also stack up to 200 now, which is so much better. So, I like it a lot. Let's see. I'm trying to find the toy box, because I don't know where they put it. There it is. Yeah, it's under mounts and pets for some reason. But you can open up your toy box and anything you have, you know, that belongs in the box, you can kind of just go through. If you want, you can pause the video and take a little bit closer look at all the things that are currently in it. The Nightmare's hitching post is in there. And Hearthstone cards and stuff. And a Hearthstone board. Yeah, so you can throw out a Hearthstone board. And you can flip it over. I did not know that, and I love that so much. Just get aggravated and just flip over Hearthstone. I actually probably would do that at some point. The pet mounts tab been a little bit updated. Mostly stuff, you know, you can see where you get mounts now, which will help all those mount collectors out there. And your bank also has a cleanup option, which again, something they should have added at some point before now, but at least we're getting it now. So, yeah. And there's a Regent Bank. I did not know about this. This tab gives you additional storage for raw profession materials. Sweet. So now you don't have to use up space in your regular bank for profession stuff. You can just put it all in here. Sweet. I like that. That is fantastic. I've got Mel on beta. An Emerald Drake. I'm not sure what that's going to be for, but I know they're adding it in. I already know this. Let's see if we can find it. Armored Ashes of Valar. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, come on. Come on. Gonna make me. Ah, there it is. For something being added in Warlords, from as far as I know, I kind of expected a better model. It's just, it's not bad. I mean, this could have been better. Alright, so I'm going to end the video at 22 minutes. That's pretty much the time limit I want to set, but if there's anything else you want to see from the beta, anything you want to know, any Easter eggs you would like to see in video before Warlords actually comes out, post it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. And I hope you enjoy this coverage of beta stuff that's going to be coming out. I will be doing more videos on it. I'll try and get out at least 2 a week now that I've actually gotten started on it. Alright, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.